Top 8 largest forests in Africa. Welcome to the Explorer and thanks for watching. In this video we shall be taking you around the continent of Africa, showing you the largest forests in Africa. From the sprawling steaming rainforest to the sizzling sepia-toned woodlands frontiers, the forests in Africa are some of the most game-rich forests in the world and home to almost half of the world's species, with some of the richest biodiversity found in tropical forests. Without forests, the earth would be uninhabitable. According to Food and Agriculture Organization, more than 1.6 billion people around the world depend on forests to some extent for their livelihood, while 60 million indigenous people are completely dependent on forests for all aspects of their survival. About 10 million people are employed in forest management and conservation around the world. In this age of climate change and pollution, forests have never been more important to the human existence. Forests provide water storage, dictate weather patterns, and critically act as the planet's lungs by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen into the atmosphere through photosynthesis. Basically, the forest is a big player in this race of keeping humans alive. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. On average, forests account for 6% of gross domestic products in Africa, which is the highest in the world. Before we start, here are quick facts you should think about before you think of felling down a tree. About 22% of Africa is forest and woodland, and only a small percentage of the acreage is protected. Incredibly important and water resources. These tree-dominated ecological landscapes are also reservoirs for outstanding biological diversity. So, here are the largest forests in Africa. Number 8. The Newlands Forest, South Africa. Newlands Forest is a conservancy area on the eastern slope of Table Mountain, beside the suburb of Newlands, Cape Town. It is owned and maintained by the Table Mountain National Parks Board, along with the City Parks Department of Cape Town, and includes a fire station, nursery and reservoir. The forest itself is a popular walking and jogging destination, close and easily accessible from the city's southern suburbs. Due to its location on the mountain slopes, there are impressive views eastward over the Cape Flats. Newlands Forest lies at a natural transition zone between endangered granite Fynbos and Peninsula Shale Fynbos, in an area that also originally supported large indigenous forests. In the late 1800s, much of the indigenous forests were felled, and the Fynbos cleared to make way for commercial pine plantations, which still remain and account for the remainder of the land. Number 7. Ongoye Forest, South Africa. Ongoye Forest is situated on the Granite Ridge, inland from the town of Mtunzini in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, covering an area of 4,000 hectares. The Zulu King Pandey is the first known person to have afforded protection to Ongoye Forest in the 1800s. Commercial logging occurred in the forest between 1909 and 1924, and the area became an official conservation area in 1992. This forest is an important breeding area for eastern brown-snapped pigeon and home to the endangered spotted ground thrush. At least 165 species of birds have been identified in the area. Rare trees include Jan unzimbit, forest mangosteen, forest waterberry, giant pork ironwood, Zulu beet string, Natal crans ash, Natal elm and the pondo fig. Besides the pondo fig, another 6 species of ficus occur. Number 6. Arabuko Sokoke Forest, Kenya. Arabuko Sokoke Forest is one of the largest remaining sections of dry coastal forest found in eastern and southern Africa. In this 420 square kilometers reserve, there is an untold wealth of natural beauty. The area is filled with butterflies and birds, the trees alive with monkeys, and the forest floor home to many smaller mammals. The forest was established in 1990 and is run by Kenyan Wildlife Service. The Arabuko Sokoke Forest is an area of high endemism containing mammals, birds, and plants. It contains 3 forest types: mixed forest, Brachystegia, and Cyanometra, each of which protects different communities and animals. This forest stands not only as one of the biggest forests in Africa, but as one of the most beautiful. Watching the sun slip through this woodland while the butterflies fly around is a sight you can catch only in the Arabuko Sokoke Forest. Number 5. Budongo Forest, Uganda. This 825 square kilometers forest located about 3 hours drive from Kampala city is the biggest mahogany forest found in the whole of East Africa. Budongo Forest Reserve is characterized by a medium-altitude damp semi-deciduous verdant forest and is located in the districts of Hoimye, Masindi, and Bulisa in western Uganda. As a result of its damp nature and climatic conditions, it is filled with water or dampness-loving wildlife such as rhinos, lions, leopards, buffaloes, hippopotamus, cheetah, elephant, giraffe, zebra, and chimpanzees. What's more is that birds such as Puvel's eladopsis roam this forest. Number 4. The Mount Cameroon and Bioko Montane Forest. The Mount Cameroon and Bioko Montane Forest ecoregion is located in the volcanic chain that extends northeast along the border between Cameroon and Nigeria and southwest towards the Guinea islands of Sao Tome and Anobo, covering an area of 1,142 kilometers square. Bioko is a volcanic island to the southwest in Equatorial Guinea, and the montane forests of Mount Cameroon and Bioko are home to the distinct Afro-montane flora of Africa's high mountains. This forest is a paradise of some Africa's rare animal and plant species. The southwestern slopes of these mountains have a wet climate all year round. The chief plant communities are montane forests, montane grasslands, and heathlands. At least 42 plant species are strictly endemic, and another 15 are endemic to Mount Cameroon. 370 species of birds have been recorded on Mount Cameroon, including some endemics. There is less variety of mammals, and larger mammals have disappeared, but there are some endemics such as the Cameroon soft-furred mouse, and a greater variety of reptiles and amphibians, including the endemic toad Wenaria prusi. The forest of Mount Cameroon is threatened, especially at lower elevations, by a conversion to agriculture and logging. A 2017 assessment found that 736 kilometers square, or 64% of the ecoregion, is in protected areas. Only 5% of the unprotected area is still forested. Protected areas include Mount Cameroon National Park on Mount Cameroon and Pico Basile National Park and Lobo Crater Scientific Reserve on Bioko. Number 3. Mo Forest. Located in Kenya, Mo Forest is the biggest forest in East Africa with an area of 2,733 kilometers square. It is also the largest water catchment area in Kenya, and numerous rivers originate from this forest, including southern Ewaso Ngiro, Sondo River, Mara River, and Njoro River. These rivers feed Lake Victoria, Lake Nakuru, and Lake Natron western slopes of the Mau. Given the wet nature of this forest, it has numerous species of plants, flowers, animals, reptiles, and many other water-loving mammals who just flourish in such areas. The forest has been traditionally inhabited by Ogiek people, whose hunter-gatherer lifestyle is sustainable. However, due to immigration from other ethnic groups, large parts of the forest area have been cleared for settlement. Human activities, especially logging, have led to deforestation of more than a quarter of the area since 1973. This is due to increased charcoal trade in places like Narok Town and supply of logs to sawmills in Baringo, Nakuru, and Narok counties. Number 2. The Cross-Niger Transition Forest. The Cross-Niger Transition Forests are a tropical moist broadleaf forest ecoregion of southeastern Nigeria, located between the Niger River on the west and the Cross River on the east, covering an area of 20,700 square kilometers. The Niger River separates the Cross-Niger Transition Forest from the Nigerian lowland forest to the west. The climate is wet, becoming drier further inland, with the dry season from December to February. The ecoregion has sustained a dense human population for centuries, and much of the original forest cover has been cleared for agriculture, forest plantations, and urban development, such as oil refineries of Port Harcourt. The few remaining enclaves of native forest include the Stubbs Creek Forest Reserve in Akwa Ibom, together with some enclaves of sacred forest, which are continually disappearing as village life is eroded, and patches of riverine forest. There are forest reserves in Anambra and elsewhere, but these are mostly for the purpose of cultivating timber rather than preserving the original environment. Number 1. Congo Basin Forest. Congo Forest is Africa's largest contiguous forest and the second largest tropical rainforest in the world, covering about 3 million kilometers square, and is exceeded in size only by the Amazon forest in South America. This forest covers portions of Cameroon, Central African Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo and the Republic of Congo, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon. Wildlife in Congo forest include giant mountain gorillas, chimpanzees, elephants, pygmy hippopotamus, antelopes, wild boars, buffaloes, and white rhino. Crocodiles also live throughout the Congo River and many types of fish, like perch and catfish. Snake species include the cobra, green mambas, puff adders, and pythons, which survive in this rainforest. The Congo Basin rainforest supports some 10,000 kinds of plants and a huge variety of animals, including big mammals like African forest elephants, forest buffaloes, chimpanzees, bonobos, and a number of subspecies of gorilla. It also shelters more than 100 different human cultures. Gravely maligned by wide-scale logging and bushmeat trade, this great waterlogged forest remains a bastion for African wilderness. Important reserves include the Nzanga-Sanga complex of protected areas in southwestern Central African Republic and Mukulaba-Dudu National Park in Gabon. There you have it, explorers. Those were the largest forests in Africa. Thanks for watching this video. If you want us to cover any of your top 10 topics, leave a suggestion in the comment section and we will do well to grant your request. Also, if you did enjoy the video, do well to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends.